again, we're now thinking one play at a time, one shot at a time, one save at a time. That's all we can do here. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Matthew Snows, the Goal Crease Guardian. Let's get to today's game. Polar Bears and the Beavers, always a good matchup here in our Sunday Tier 1 league. I believe we are undefeated against them this year, the only team that we are undefeated against in this league, because it's a good league and there's a lot of talent. But should be an interesting one. This was a late game, and that is a very bad turnover. I'm not sure why I did that. Let's get that out of there. Yeah, we don't need that around the net anymore. But like I was saying, late game, we only had, I think, 7 guys. The Lions' last game of the regular season, I think, hurt us a little bit. But we actually had one guy show up after the Seahawks won. So that's good news for us because we needed that. Good breakaway save there. This team usually puts up a bunch of good chances against us, and we normally do the same against them. It's kind of a back and forth game a lot of the time, so looking forward to this. Ooh. So he hits a lot of posts in this game. As you can see, we've got a post counter on Mr. Doyle. So keep an eye on that in the corner. And that was a close one on my end. Really hard off the post here. You can see I just am a little late with the elbow. Also, this is unnecessary in men's league. That is a pretty big cross check in front of the net to try and win that puck battle. He did, and they hit another crossbar. But I made 2 saves on it, which was good. Just a little bit aggressive there in a men's league Sunday night game. Ooh, good stop. Really nice on the backdoor feed, tapping it back right off the pad. If you watched the last game on the channel against the Bonesaws, I played pretty well. I didn't see an overly huge amount of shots, but played really well, gave the team a chance to win. We just couldn't come through with it. In this game, we're seeing a lot more shots early on, and just can't bury that one. And a lot of chances going both ways. It's been a really exciting start to this game. Good, nice, compact saves there at the end. And like that, we're through one already. 0-0. Good matchup so far. We're being outshot by quite a bit. A couple of those were in tight rebounds, so that does have something to do with it. Rebound control could have been a little better at times, I think, in this game. But overall, I was feeling pretty good. So, nothing wrong with that at all. There's a really nice stop. We're going to get a penalty here. I don't remember what for, but getting over on my feet and then noticing that he was cutting back already, so I just kind of had the right angle already. It was a really good save to be over there and make it, and that is a power play goal. Puck goes across the ice, and you can see right here, I move across flat. I am fine here. Now what I try and do is squeeze out a little bit more depth, and as a result, I am moving and trying to make a save and leaning a little bit to one side, and I just cannot react to that puck. So realistically, and this is something I've been working on in this game, if I could have just stayed at my normal depth, I would have been just fine. I am big enough that I take up most of the net anyways. This is something that the In Goal Magazine podcast talked about with Andrew Hammond, and this is a really nice save here, coming out, making that save with my arm on the pass out. You can see, not a huge amount of depth. Good angle, though. And that's something they talked about in that interview, where you can make a lot of saves by just being in good position first. So that's what I'm trying to get a little bit better at times, and this one hits the post. Oh, that was close. The other thing that I'm trying to work on continuously here, another really nice stop, 2-on-1, coming across, just jamming, nowhere for him to go there. But another thing I'm continuously trying to work on is my mental game. And in this game, as Doyle hits his second post, I found a little bit of something that I think was incredibly helpful for me. I mean, not going to help on that goal. That was a pretty good shot. Going across the ice, you can see I took the look. I don't know if I saw him right away. I saw the lower guys for sure. I tried to get angle first because I wasn't sure exactly where that puck was going. He goes back against the grain. Beats me over the glove. Good shot. Really good shot. Just maybe not my best push, but you know what? It's okay. I've made a lot of good saves so far, and I'm just trying to keep that going right now. Oh yeah, big two stops there. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this one, going all the way across to the back door. Even tried to stuff it 5-hole on the second one, and I got it under the pad. That's a huge two stops there, especially down 2-0 already in this one. So I will take that. Now we've hit the point of the game. Oh, another good stop there. Good grief. Good save down at the other end. And yeah, why not post number 4 for Doyle? I mean, that's a bit insane. But we've hit the point in the game where I'm starting to feel that little mental trigger that I talked about. And here's another good backdoor save. First one, probably could have controlled the rebound, but getting over, loaded up nicely, got the blocker in good position. Nice little scoop there by my defenseman to get that away as well. But this little mental trigger that I've been kind of working on after just a simple comment on the Pete Fry the Mindset Guy Instagram page. Really, this has come out of that, and it's really, really good. So I've started to kind of focus on it as this game in particular goes on. Down 2-0, playing very well, trying to keep my team in it and give us a chance to get back in it like we just did here with the nice little goal in front, just waiting him out, glove side, very nice. 2-1 game now, and this is where that mental kind of grind comes for me. This one just tipped over my leg as we end the second period, up 2-1, and this is where now I'm trying again to focus on that kind of mental trigger for me, and this will really be a key point in testing this, because this is not a great shot. You can see I lean a little bit over my right side, don't get that left knee down, and he beats me. Don't really know why I was leaning. It was just a slap shot from the top of the circle. That's relatively easy save. Tough one, and now that mental trigger. And what I've kind of been doing is it's become almost a mantra in my head of one shot at a time, one save at a time. Talk about one save at a time. Good grief. This is, first of all, the first one deflects off of a skate in front and right on net, kick it out. And now I am in the RVH right off the side of me. There it is, right there with the glove. And the defenseman with the stick too. This is great. We've got the behind the back stop there, and ref was very emphatic about waving that one off. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be waved off, and now it's 3-2. big change there for us. Big save at one end, goal at the other, and this even comes after a bad goal. And like I was saying, that trigger of one play at a time, one shot at a time, one save at a time. This is where it comes into play for me. And you see, just like that, we're back in it. Huge goal here. Turnover in the zone. Nice little fake shot by Jay. Tuck it into the empty net. See, now we're tied at 3. There's 12 minutes left in this game. There's plenty of time. And sometimes I get into this habit of feeling like I have to do more than I have to do to win a hockey game. In a game like this, as Doyle almost gets another one, that can kind of happen for me. So really trying to focus on this little mantra that I've come up with is huge, because if I can take it one play at a time, one shot at a time, one save at a time, then I'm going to give myself a chance to make that next save, because I'm only focused on what's happening there. I'm not focused on what's happened before or what could happen. And that's where I tend to struggle on the ice. What a diving stop at the other end. That's a huge save with 5 minutes left. Oh, this is exactly where this is going to come into play again. Look at this puck. I'm going to get it in the chest. Tipped off of my defenseman's stick. He's trying to block it, and it's a perfect tip back against the grain. So now we're one play at a time, one shot at a time, one save at a time. And right away we tied it. Basically off of like the next play, we go down and get a goal. So 4-4. Once again, we're now thinking one play at a time, one shot at a time, one save at a time. That's all we can do here. Great stop on this one. Puck goes back from the back post to the front post. I tried to push out to him and kick to the net off in the process, but a really good save with my stick in the 5-hole. And then beautiful right here. First one bounces up, second one he gets a hold of it, gets it on net. And again, you can just see there's a simplicity to my game right now that's really good in this one. And that's coming from that mindset that I'm really trying to do a good job on. And there's another great stop in there. All of these last few plays happened within the last minute and a half of this game. So now we're going to go to 3-on-3 overtime. And I've been in this one play, one shot, one save mindset for most of this game, and it's really given me a chance to just feel like nothing crazy is going to happen. Even here, this one hits the post, and I'm not feeling anything anxiety-wise over it. I'm just like, okay, we'll get the next one, and that's exactly what I do. Save on the guy trying to walk across, and then the skate save coming out to make sure that one stays out. And here's a nice little chance right off the chest. I mean, we're 3-on-3. Things are going to happen, so I've just got to be ready for that. And there it is. We got it. Game winner. Right off of a face-off, too. Look at this tip. Beautiful. That is a massive goal and a really big win for us again. That's a huge win. I'm very happy with that one. 50 saves, 4.92 goals saved in a game where I gave up 4. And this is what I'm talking about. That one play, one shot, one save kind of feeling gave me the chance to look at each play individually. I made a ton of really good saves, and I actually gave up a couple of goals I wasn't super thrilled about. But none of that mattered as I went to the next shot. So this is where I've struggled in my game a lot in the past. I just am not very good at that. If you've ever golfed with me, you know that. So it's something that I'm really trying to work on and trying to get better at. And so this mindset, this mantra that I've put into action in this game is something that I'm going to try and take forward consistently here, because I find that it works. I find that it gives me something to focus on. Growing up playing, I would get songs stuck in my head for games, or I would try and repeat a guitar solo or something over and over again. Sidewinder by Avenged Sevenfold was a favorite for a long time, just because it's a long, really cool solo. So for me, this is something to focus on, and it's something active to focus on. It's something that gives me something to trigger a mindset and an attitude that sometimes just trying to get lost in whatever's music is going on in my head doesn't do. So that's awesome. The other thing is that is probably the last time we'll see my CCM set on the ice. The E-Flex 4 set, I mean, it went out with a bang if that's the last time I take it out. But if you've seen on the channel, videos right up here in the corner, I unboxed my brand new Bauer Hyperlight set, and I'm really, really excited to get that on the ice for the first time. And that video will be coming soon. It'll be the next video on the channel here. So really looking forward to bringing that to you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's just, I haven't had new gear in a very long time. So getting those on the ice is going to be great. And I mean, if that's the way that the CCMs go out, they went out on a heck of a game. So, can't argue with that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please head down below, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you've made it this far in the video, maybe drop that mantra in the comments. 1 play, 1 shot, 1 save. Let's see how many of you actually get to this point and do it, because you know what? I'd be curious to see. While you're down there, also hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And we're over 1,000 subscribers finally, so let's make a push to move forward. 2,000 is the next milestone, and I mean, I just want to keep growing this. I have a lot of fun doing it. So if you guys are enjoying that, I really appreciate your support, and I'll see everybody in the next video.